I think the one thing you as Americans should deal with on Human Rights Day, I'd have to address it, is the Americans tortured. There's a 500-page senatorial book by Diane Feinstein of California that highlights the torture of Americans in the Middle East. And if you ever read it, you'll throw up. And if you know what's going on with any torture victim you've ever met in your life, if you know what happens inside those jails for boys and girls, you will pray to God or whatever. Get help. Get help. If you're a parent that ever has to suffer that sort of thing, you know your kid's in one of those chambers, playing with the words of torture should not be played in American politics. It's not right. It is really, really dangerous, and we Americans have to wake up to law that counts. And yes, we got to secure ourselves and be safe, but we got to balance human rights with that. And that discussion does not occur. Human rights has not been mentioned in the campaign yet. Not one word of it. And so, to my mind, and I'll tell you my little own politics, I do not believe drones are any good. They kill 3,000 innocent people and multiply the number of people who hate us by 3 or 4 times. So every time you kill 5, it multiplies it to 30 or 40 every time, because they hate you for it, because you can't find anybody. It vaporizes everybody. And also the cluster bombs, the ones that drop and they shed all over the village and the kids pick them up and get killed. We got to stop that too. So you got to look at your own government at times. It isn't just those abroad, it's at home. We really have to be decent to one another, and we have to be decent to the world and live by international standards. But if you don't believe me on this, get that book. It's from the Senate. It's about 457 pages of really you want to throw up. And I think we ought to prosecute the Cheney-Bush period people who did that torturing and put them in jail. They can let them go free by presidential mandate or whatever later, but we've got to pursue to show the world. Chile, Argentina, Guatemala, El Salvador, Greece, countries all over the world do it. We should do it as well. We talk about being the freedom lovers of the world. We've got to owe up to that.